Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ivan Zikri bin Razwan. My ID number is TB21043. Objective: first, able to discuss how an electroscope works to detect the relative magnitude of net charge on an object. Second, to gain an understanding of how objects become electrically charged. Third, observe and able to understand the difference between charge by induction and charge by conduction. And lastly, to gain an understanding attraction and repulsion of charged object. Basic theory. According to electrostatic theory, force in the form of an electrical double layer are generated at the adhesive adherent interface. These are primarily dispersion force and force caused by the interaction of permanent dipoles. Such interactions are only effective over a very short distance, less than 0.5 nanometer, and their effectiveness decreases as the 6 and 7 power of the distance of separation increase. Electrical discharge have been observed when an adhesive is peeled from a substrate, lending credence to this theory. Electrostatic force were only recently confirmed without actually destroying the bond. However, it is believed that in comparison to van der Waals force, the electrostatic contribution to the total work of adhesion for conventional adhesive bonds is quite small. Next, a big jar serves as the electroscope. With the help of the cork, a metal rod is inserted into the jar's mouth. A pair of thin gold and aluminum leaves are dangling from the metal rod's lower end. When an object is touched, the electroscope leaf diverge or open up, indicating that the body is charged. Lastly, an electroscope is used to determine whether or not an object is charged. It detects the electric charge caused by the Coulomb electrostatic force on a test object as it moves. Apparatus: first, styrofoam plate, next, aluminum foil, then clothes, straw, a jar, and a steel wire. Punch a hole in the center of the styrofoam plate using a knife. Cut the styrofoam plate to make it a smaller circle using a scissors. Bend the steel wire into a spiral shape. Insert the spiral wire into the straw, then insert the straw into the hole that has been punched on the styrofoam plate. Attach two pieces of aluminum foil to the bottom end of the steel wire. Place the styrofoam plate on top of the prepared jar. Take another styrofoam plate, then rub it on the clothes. Put the styrofoam plate closer to the electroscope. Discussion. The gold leaf electroscope and the pithball electroscope are two classic types of electroscope that are still in use today. Homemade electroscopes have been made from items commonly found around the house to aid scientists in their laboratory experiments since 1900. During today's lab, students will follow suit and construct electroscope out of commonplace objects to emphasize that physics occurs all around them. Next, the electroscope is an early scientific instrument that detects the presence of electrical charge on a body. It detects charge via measuring the motion of a test object due to the Coulomb electrostatic force. The quantity of charge on an object is proportional to the implemented to it. Lastly, the electroscope attracts electrons from the conducting substance as a result of its charge, in this case a person. The electrons enter the electroscope negatively charged and neutralize the positive charge. The needle relaxes back to its natural upright position once the electroscope loses its charge. Conclusion. As a conclusion, when the charge is positive, electrons in the electroscope metal are attracted to it and move upward out of the leaf. Because like charge repel, the leaf spread as a result of the temporary positive charge on the leaf.